My husband's work wife called me boring and thought that I was jealous of her, but my husband's response shut her up, and now I am sure she's going nuts. So, I met work wifey last Thursday at the Christmas party. She introduced herself as work wifey, called my husband work hubby, and told everyone that. When she saw me, she just exclaimed, "Oh, we are like two totally different people. How weird is that?" I told her, "Not weird at all, we don't know each other." She said, "No, I mean because Richard and I get along so well, we get to know each other and have a lot in common. That's why he's my work hubby." I didn't know what a manic pixie dream girl was, but apparently, she was one, and it was something to brag about. I just found the whole thing very amusing, but it wasn't very amusing on our way home. I felt a bit of ick watching my husband's profile, wondering what was happening in his head. He told me about his new colleague with whom he got along. He told me that she was great at her job and a gamer like him. I don't even know how to hold the joystick properly. I'm not even sure if it's called a joystick anymore. I know that they text a lot, too, even on weekends. I never thought about that before now. I sat on the toilet seat at 3:30 a.m., scrolling through his phone in total silence to not wake him up. She is very youthful and quirky, her words not mine. She is very funny too. Again, her words not mine. She calls him hubs and hubby in every text. In one text, she warned him that men fell easily for her and that she just wanted to give him the heads up. I guess it is because she's a youthful, quirky, funny, manic pixie dream girl gamer. Her last text was from the same evening after we left the party. She wrote that she was pissed that he didn't say goodbye before leaving and that I was a bit surprising to her because she didn't expect him to have this type. "Oh my god, your wife is boring." I didn't expect that. I felt ashamed. When I came to my senses, cowering over his phone and reading weird and very juvenile messages instead of being sound asleep beside my husband makes me safe in our relationship, but I couldn't help but agree with manic wifey in some parts. Why is he continually engaging with her? He doesn't flirt back nor does he initiate conversations, but he doesn't really shut her down. My husband can be stupid for not noticing flirting, but I feel that this is just beyond being stupid. Does he enjoy the attention or worse, does he reciprocate it? In that case she is not wrong, and what is he doing with someone like me who is totally different from whatever is going on between them? Today, I had my usual brunch with my mom, aunt, sister and sister-in-law. They said that I was an off for not nipping it in the bud, and by it they meant the budding affair. I disagreed and tried to explain that I couldn't be in a relationship where I needed to stand guard to keep away temptations. I want a marriage where he is with me because he wants to be with me, and if he cheats then, he doesn't want to be with me. My mother was the one who got most upset and called me a moron and an and said that this wasn't the mature thing to do. I need to tell my husband to end his friendship because if I didn't then I let him cheat. Am I the a-hole? I can't believe what life this is that they want me to lead and how it is so normal for my family to think that way. I want a willing husband, not a prisoner. I want someone who wants me 100% or nothing. Update. It has been a rough few days, but after today's interaction between my husband and Maniac Pixie, yes, I snooped again, I feel calmer. I have decided not to speak to him about it. At least not now. She asked why he was ignoring her this weekend and if it was because I made him, because wives are usually jealous of her once they met her. He even seemed genuinely surprised that she asked him if I mentioned her to him. Why would she mention you? We only stayed a few hours and went home. She called me boring again, and he said that this was the second time she disrespected me and that he didn't appreciate it but thought she was joking the first time. Then she again told him that she didn't think we were a good fit and was surprised to see how I was because we didn't seem to have a lot in common. She talked about gaming and music. He said it was shallow-minded to believe having the same superficial interests equals having a lot in common and laughed. She called me boring again, and he said that she was great at her work and all but that she shouldn't text him privately again. He stopped answering afterward. Maybe I made it out to be bigger than it was in my head. Anyway, I will not snoop again and I will not confront him about it. However, I will tell my husband that I didn't like his colleague, maybe not now. We have this week left, and then we have 2 weeks off that we've been looking forward to spending together. I want to enjoy the holidays with my husband, not talk about stupid and insignificant people.